I got this changeover from Fruit Electronics. This is a single phase, 3 input smart automatic changeover. And we are going to open it up and see how it actually works. So first thing I can see in the carton is a packet of connectors, and I think this is the hanger. So this is the key to the changeover, I suppose, and these are the hangers of the changeover and the screws. And this is the actual changeover. So I like the design of their labeling on the front of the changeover, very unique. And one thing I noticed is this is actually a unique design. Usually the cables come out from the bottom. So this key goes here to open up the lock, this direction I guess, yeah. So inside we'll have breakers for the 3 source, then this is the output breaker, and these are the contactors I suppose. Usually it comes with a battery so that the system will work even when there is no power source, and this is the antenna for the application. So you get the app from Play Store by scanning the QR code. So I'm going to do a quick setup and a quick test to see how it actually functions. So the antenna could be this way, this way. Usually you mount it on the wall this way, so the antenna could be facing up. So with these hangers at the back, you can set it up here actually this way. So with the screws, let me just couple one. So with the screws, it will be this way. You use this to hang it on the wall. If you don't want to use this, you can as well screw directly from the hole. As you have a fissure on your wall already, you can see the holes inside. You can screw directly from there. And it also has a generator starter, which we are going to be testing as well. And if you don't want to use this exposed outside, you can as well put the cable in, and from inside you can as well put your connectors or connect directly from the contactors or the breakers and the like. So it is actually very simple and straightforward to understand. It also comes with this set of breakers for the connection. You have 3 sets of 2-post breaker for your 3 sources of inputs. So here you can have your solar generator and your grid. These breakers will be connected to the output end, to the input end of the changeover. So the changeover is a 3-way changeover, not like the regular 2-way changeovers you have. It also comes with a manual which explains to you how all the connections are to be done. And if you notice, the manual is written on bold fonts, unlike other product manual where you are struggling to read the instructions. It is quite easy to understand. So let's power this bad boy up and see how it actually works. According to the manual, we are to disconnect all sources before any connection would start. And obviously nothing is connected already. So with these connectors, we are going to connect our cables. And it is quite easy to do the connection. So from here, I think we're going to use this source. This is the output, right? Let's see. Okay. Number 1 is power source 1, power source 2, power source 3. So let's use power source 1 for this video. So this goes into power source 1. So this will be our input source, and we also need to connect to our output as well. Output is number 4, which is this one, and it also has extra openings for other cables. For example, you want to use this to be starting your generators automatically or manually. You can as well pass the cable for your generator via any of these holes. We will test the output with this lamp. So I'll connect the lamp to the output. So this is in, then we need a source for the inputs. So as you can see here, there is a power source available. So we now need to download the application, and we'll set it up from the application. To get the app, you scan the QR code on the manual, or you can as well go to Google Play Store or your Apple Store and search for Fruit electronics. I think I have it up here. Fruit electronics, you'll see this application. This is it over here. You install, and once you install, you now do the setup. It is quite straightforward and easy to use. Now we are done installing the application. The next thing we will need to do is to open it up and set it up, and it is quite straightforward. So once you open it up, it takes you to this particular page where you need to set up your device. That is the changeover you have with you, and it is quite straightforward. You just click on my device, and it is going to request you allow your device to search for nearby Bluetooth, because it is using Bluetooth to connect to the application. And as you can see, we have a device here currently, that is the SACBOOBAV. You just click on it, since this is the device we have over here, and it is going to open up the application, and it is going to give you a quick guide on how to use the application, and you can check that yourself. Just keep this time. So this is your main dashboard where you see the voltage of the power source supplying and the current and kilowatt as well. So as you are using load from that source, you can as well track and monitor how much load you are using per time. So we have 3 sources here, and from this configuration tab, you can set it to automatic or manual mode. The difference between these two modes is when it is on automatic mode, it uses this priority setting here. So it is from here you will set, okay, you want solar to be first priority and grid to be second priority. Just click, hold and drag. With the way it is, whenever the 3 sources are available, it will first of all switch the power source to solar. If solar goes off and gen and the NEPA is available, to switch to generator. And like I told you earlier, you can as well use this to control your generator automatically. So let's go back to this option. You will see the sources available. I think we are connected to this source. You can see the power flowing in from this source. So what we have currently available, I think, is the generator, which is over here. The load I have on it is quite small.